I want to tell you that I've lived here since 1951. My grandparents moved down here in the early 40s, and I went to school here through the first grade on through graduating from high school. We've had a lot of activity with the recent pandemic, and what I want to assure you is that we're trying to stay on top of what the governor has to say and health officials, and we thought it would be important as a chamber to start looking at information and to be planning for the reopening. As the governor has already said, we're trying to get into what we are now in phase 1 of reopening our economy. And we thought it would be really interesting to tie this into perhaps we will be in phase 3 by the middle of June, but we're going to be watching that very carefully, and we'll be posting that on our website as well as the Camp Verde Chamber business site as well. So you will be able to be informed as what the latest information is, and we just feel like it's time for us to start planning to re-energize our economics here in Camp Verde. The fact that I've been here since 1951, I've also served for the last, it'll be June 5th, will be my 7th year as mayor. So I think it's really important that we get this information out, and I'm delighted that we can do this through the Business Alliance, the Camp Verde Chamber. So with that, I would like to have John ask me some questions that he feels like that might be out there in the community that I could perhaps answer.
All right, thank you, Mayor. In conjunction with what you're talking about, the middle of the month of June as a the re-energizing and normalization here. We at the chamber here, Sheri and I were talking about maybe getting a couple open houses going. In fact, we're right here in Wingfield Plaza hallway right now, and behind us to the right is the New Deli and Bakery, and to the left here, of course, is Allstate. And then as we go in here, the balance of the plaza here is really beautifully done here, as you can see, and ready to get normalized so we can go have some business here again and take advantage of this beautiful location. So we're talking Friday the 19th coming up there, Mayor, is that we're having some ribbon cutting for the Wingfield Bakery here, as well as the Main Street Art building. And we're going to have, I think at 1 o'clock at the art place, and then at 2 o'clock here at the Wingfield Bakery, and get a ribbon cutting, and we'll be able to get maybe a little energy here for the kickoff for the businesses.
That's a great idea, and I think it's really exciting. One of the newest businesses that we bought, the old building that was up there, and I think it was part of the, right next to the old mattress factory, as a matter of fact. And of course, with the beautiful job of refurbishing Wingfields for these small boutique businesses that are located here. And for me, I'm standing somewhere close to where the Levi department was in the Wingfield commercial building, and Howard Wheatfield was the one that ran this building. So I think it's really exciting to come down and to have a member of the Wingfield family that's had their business in their family building
several generations ago.
And so I think it's really fitting that we have a ribbon cutting to honor the past of our community and the grassroots of Camp Verde, who we were, who we are, and then also with Up the Street Studios, Main Street Studios, with the newer future of new businesses that are coming in. So I think it's a good tie-in, and that's who we are. We're small, we're rural, and we honor our past, and we're taking and trying to be very careful of how we build our future.
Funny you should mention that, Mayor, because that's part of our mission statement of the Camp Verde Chamber here and Business Alliance, is to maintain the heritage that is Camp Verde that people love, and yet, meld that into with the new businesses that are coming in, and have a mutual respect for that. And with Wingfield Bakery is a perfect example of that, a new business that's honoring the heritage of the past that makes Camp Verde what it is today. So we look forward to you all coming out here to visit with us June 19th, Friday coming up, for our kind of grand reopening of Camp Verde and all the businesses here.
That's great. Let's Camp Verde come out and support our local businesses and keep us on the map and continue to live the lifestyle that we've enjoyed in the past and carry on into the future. So, with that, I think I can't think of anything else that we might touch on.
I think just talking with you earlier that the plan is that by the end of this month we go into the phase 2 of this recovery, and then by the middle of June that we're supposed to be pretty much back to fully normalized, and that's what we're here to celebrate with these grand reopenings here of these businesses. So we look forward to having you all come out here.
Yeah, I just want to say the last thing about this, looking at phase 3, that's the latest information I have from our county and within the Verde Valley of how we come back with our businesses. We're trying to coordinate together so that we don't create problems for other communities as we open earlier or whatever. We're trying to coordinate this, and the latest information that I have, we're going to be watching it, and like I say, stay tuned on the websites to have the latest information on what the status actually is from the governor's office and the health services office. But we are in the planning stages, and we're going to move ahead to be able to re-energize and reopen our businesses here in Camp Verde. Hopefully, if everything works out and the numbers continue to drop on this COVID-19, as they have in the past couple of weeks, we anticipate that we should be open for business in middle of June latest.
Awesome. One last thing too is the Camp Verde Chamber and Business Alliance has a website, campverde.biz.com or just campverde.biz, and you could go and we have a list of all the businesses with some of the special COVID policies still going until the next week or two. And with the restaurants and the churches and all this stuff as they're beginning to reopen. So this is actually a very nice resource for you all to see the number of businesses. We were surprised when we set this up how many businesses we have here in Camp Verde. So go to campverde.biz or campverdebiz.com, either way, and go visit this website and see what's going on in our town here. So, and this way we help each other and our businesses thrive and continue to serve the service to our community. And thank you for attending here.
And thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak on behalf of the town.